Hi everyone, Josephine here. Welcome back to our channel, and if you're new, welcome to Filipino and Dakota. So in this video, we'll do some experiment. So I've got 6 items here that we will expose to the cold outside in 3 hours. So we will find out after the experiment how these items will come out after exposing them to the cold. So if you're interested, just stick around. So the 6 items are dry sock. So I've got a pair of socks here. So this one will just stay dry, and the other one we will wear it in water. And this one is a shirt. So we will expose it outside with a present temperature. And then I've got a banana, a peanut butter. This is Jif peanut butter, but this is not sponsored. And then it's sriracha mayonnaise sauce. So we will find out after 3 hours what will happen to these items. Let's take them outside. So right now I'm here outside, and I'm gonna leave these items by the fence, and then we'll come back later. Right now the temperature is 18 degrees, but it feels like 10 degrees. So let's now hang the items by the fence. And I just so there it is. I just left this item by the fence. And we'll be back after 3 hours. And I also left the banana there. And I'll be back after 3 hours too. So I just left the items outside, and we will be back and check on them after 3 hours. Now it's time to take our items from outside. So we'll just take it in and find out what happened to those items that we put outside. Let's go. It's already pretty cold outside, and we're taking these items from outside. And we'll find out what happened. We'll find out what happened after 3 hours. So, this is what happened to our banana. Seems like the color has changed. And the shirt, for the shirt that I hang here. So let's take this stuff inside. Hi there once again. So now, here's the result of our experiment. So, with the shirt and 2 socks, as we know, this one is wet. So the wet sock has become frozen. So now it's stiff. So it's pretty frozen. Whereas the dry one, it's still soft, and we can still bend it, unlike this one. And the shirt, because it was not wet, so it's still soft, although it's cold, but not really very cold. So that's the result for the cloth. If you're wet and you're outside, you better keep your body dry and warm, because so make sure that you dry your clothes whenever you get wet, when the weather is cold, because it will cause hypothermia, because see, the sack has become stiff. So that's the lesson we learned from this experiment. Whereas with the banana and the sauce, oh my, the peanut butter has become frozen because peanut has oil, so it has become frozen. Whereas the banana, it's too cold and it's frozen as well. So I can't eat it because it has become frozen. But this sauce, the sriracha mayonnaise sauce, because it doesn't have that much oil, so it's really cold, but it's not that frozen. So now we know that fruits, when you put them outside for a long time, for like 3 hours, they will get frozen. But the less oil and when it's dry, it doesn't get frozen in 3 hours. So guys, this is the result of our experiment. So now we know. So guys, you've just seen the result of our experiment. So those items that we've exposed in the cold condition are similar to our bodies as well. So you know, our body, when our human body, when it is exposed to cold condition, so it can affect our health as well. So first thing is, when we have too much exposure in the cold condition, it can cause our nerves to constrict, which can cause shallow breathing, and it can slightly cause our blood to thicken, cause our chest pain, especially to those people who have heart problems. So if you decide to stay longer, or it is important for you to stay longer in a cold condition outside, so we better bundle up or wrap up our body and keep it warm, so we can avoid cold weather illnesses. You know, too much exposure in the cold can cause like frostbite and hypothermia, just to mention a few. And so it's dangerous. Sometimes even if the temperature is not below freezing, it still can do harm to our bodies. We need to take care of it. If you think you're gonna stay out in the cold, you better wrap up our extremities, just like have to cover our skin, our hands, our toes. So we have to wear warm shoes and socks, and we have to cover our faces and even our ears and our fingers. So we better take care out there, because you know, we just have one body. Especially for those people who are getting older, or especially for younger ones, it's important that we wear warm clothing. Sometimes frostbite, we don't even notice it, but you can feel the numbness in your fingers and your hands and your skin, and especially your toes and your feet. So it's better to keep them warm when we go out in the cold. And we have to wear proper jackets. Yeah, and you know, even if it's cold, we need to keep hydrated as well, because if you get dehydrated, our lips or our skin gets dry, and so that's the beginning of like chafing, and we will have like cracks on our lips and our skin. So we better take care of our skin as well, and our noses, you know, so you can have face covering as well when you go out in an extreme weather. And be sure to cover our extremities, like our faces, our ears, and our noses. And sometimes it's advisable to wear glasses as well, because if there's snow on the ground and the sunlight is so bright, and it irritates our eyes, and so which can cause snow blindness, as how they call it. Yeah, so we can, if if you think your eyes is exposed to too much snow on the ground, so you can wear your sunglasses as well. Bundle up and keep warm. So especially for those people who are moving here, like especially for us in Asia, you know, the first time I moved in here, I had a lot of rashes on my skin because every day was some kind of really cold. And you know, like if your skin is too much exposed in the cold, your skin gets dry, so you better have your skin hydrated. How do you do that? Especially for us women, you have to put lotion on your skin and as well as your face. You know, they say that you can just put moisturizer on your face when you go to tropical weather or when you go to beaches. No, guys, even in winter weather. So winter can even make our skin drier, so we have to put the moisturizers as well. So we have to take care of our skin. And you know, the first time I was here, because usually I didn't like lotion because I found it greasy. I kind of have grown on my skin like some kind of an eczema, and until now I have like symptoms of eczema. So I make sure that I have my skin hydrated all the time. So I put lotion, too much lotion, and moisturizer on your face. It's important. So, you know, it's easier to catch a cold in winter weather. So how do we remedy the cold? So we have to drink plenty of fluid, plenty of water especially. So we have to keep hydrated. So it's not only in summer that we're thirsty. It's also like confusing because even if the weather is cold, we think we don't get thirsty because we're not sweating. But that's wrong. We get thirsty and we need to be hydrated even in winter, even in cold weather. Yeah. And we always have to, you know, like replenish the heat in our body, because when we go out and the weather is cold, it's easy to use up our energy. So we need to nourish ourselves. So eat plenty of soup and eat warm food. And some people just eat like spicy food. But because they believe that like if you eat spicy food, it can help you, it can help warm your body up. So that's a good thing too. So far, those are the things that I can say is necessary for us. So it's winter season. So let's take care of ourselves. Bundle up, keep warm, and stay safe. So if you enjoyed watching the experiment, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you will get notified every time we have new videos. Thank you for watching.